Hey sis, can you see me? Can you hear me good? I see you watching, but I want to make sure everybody can see me good before I start. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning, sis. I love you so much. Blessings to you too. Look, y'all, I kept telling y'all I'm gonna try to be on time, y'all. Y'all be pushing me to be on time. I'm halfway together, but I'm here. I'm here. I'm trying to just make sure I can see myself on the laptop too, so I can type this stuff in real quick before I start. But yeah, why everybody, to give everybody a chance to get in. Yesterday was such a good live. Yesterday we talked about so much stuff with hair, and I enjoyed myself. I had like a way more peaceful day yesterday. Even though I was sick, I had a way more peaceful day. I was even joking and saying, look, I ain't even cussed that much. I had a good time though. We was able to do hair demos and all that stuff. I don't know why I can't. Child. Wait a minute. Let me do this. Let's see what happened. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Because I need to get my little tripod so I can type at the same time while I'm talking to y'all. Because I want to start off the mornings by like just, doing some shout outs in the, when I first start or whatever. Are you still doing hair, sis? Because if you're still doing hair, let me know. And then because if you are, you know what I'm saying, then I can shout you out on here too. You know what I'm saying? If you're still doing hair, because I know you got your license too, boo. If you're doing hair in Vegas, you know what I'm saying, I'll shout you out on here every morning when I come on. Because that's what I'm trying to do. Like, try to get everybody like on here, that's doing business or whatever. And what to help everybody like, succeed where they at. That's what I'm trying to do. So if you still, if you're still doing hair, like, let me know, and then if you are, like, just shoot me your information of what you want me to put down. And then, like, every live that I start, I'm going to always try to, like, do the shout outs before I start and put everything in there for everybody. But we had a good live yesterday, and I came in on time. And even though I had to do 2 videos because my video got kind of cut off, but it's still posted though. I'm looking for some lip gloss right now because my lips is dry. Hey cousin, I see you. Have a good day at work, my love. Be blessed and don't let nobody stress you out. Keep pushing and keep fighting for what you're trying to do. And love on them beautiful babies. Yeah, so we had a good live yesterday. I had to do 2. I think one was like an hour and 30 minutes and the other one was like maybe like 30 something minutes, but I had to come right back on because I thought I lost everybody or whatever. And but look, did nobody stop us yesterday. We was productive. But the devil was nowhere to be found. We was able to get it done. So before I get started, if there's anybody that watch or see it afterwards, like if you have any like businesses or hair businesses or any type of business, or if you're looking for work in your area, because you never know like who's watching or who have any information. If you have some information, you can share it on this post or whatever. It'll get around. Because I know some people are looking for jobs or whatever. You know what I mean? So you can put it on this page. Feel free. But I'm gonna start off by just saying that, like I always do, I enjoyed you guys so much, for the ones that was able to watch yesterday, and the ones that was able to chime in on the live that morning. Even though it didn't start off good, it ended good, and then I end up having a better day. And I hope y'all had a better day after, as well. But I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. I wish I could have got my tripod so I could type this stuff in real quick while I'm talking to y'all. I'm moving super slow today, y'all. I'm just like, look, I know you at work, boo, but I'm gonna have to hit you up, because y'all be having some cute stuff up in there, for real. Look, I'm gonna have to call you. Well, you can give me some stuff from down there. Yeah, we had a good time yesterday, though. And I'm gonna do it again today. I just don't, what I'm saying, I want to do something new every time I come on in the evening time. I don't want to keep coming on and doing the same old thing every time I come on in the evening. So, okay. We gonna hook up, though. Yeah, I wanna come up with something new, every time that I come on in the evening time. When it's pertaining to hair or whatever we talk about. But I always like to start off by like thanking everybody for just tuning in and supporting and viewing or whatever. And even though it's what I'm saying, like I always say, it could be a small amount of people, and that's fine. It don't have to be a whole slew of people. But what I'm saying, it's Thursday, which means we done made it through a fourth of the week. So I want y'all to be positive, and whatever it is that y'all, what I'm saying, that y'all getting up and pressing for, whether if it's your job or, or if you at the job and somebody piss you off at the job, don't let it get under your skin. Just keep fighting, pushing, and praying. Don't let it get under your skin. Don't let them trip. Don't let them trip you up, rather. Y'all got this. What I'm saying? We all got this. So it was like, I woke up this morning like about 5, because I had to get my baby ready for practice, because, she went out yesterday morning. She go every morning, 5 days a week. And she goes in condition for basketball. Her dad takes her out Monday through Friday. Like between 6 and 7 in the morning to go work out. And then she was blessed and got a phone call where, she was recruited for volleyball. So I was super excited about that, because I want her to be so successful in everything that she do. So, what I'm saying, just by me being on here with y'all and being positive with all you guys, like, and all the love that you guys are showing me, is blessing me and my family. You know what I mean? Because I feel like the blessings that we have amongst each other allowed me to get that phone call for her to be recruited to, to play volleyball. So she's there right now practicing. So y'all say a deep prayer for her and keep her uplifted in y'all spirits, that she is able to continue to press and do whatever it is that she's trying to do in her life. And I'm going to continue to push and pray for everybody else's kids, my cousins, nieces, nephews, my children. I'm going to do everything for everybody. So I love y'all so much. But no, what I was saying was, I woke up this morning at 5 and was having like a conversation with my sister or whatever. And it's weird sometimes, like, because I think I said before, like in the mornings, like when I wake up and I want to talk about something, I kind of like ask, like, what can I talk about? I love you too, sweetheart. And I'm like, what can I talk about that can help somebody, So it was like 2 things that shout out to me this morning. Because when I wake up, the first thing I do is I get up, I check my phone, and check my phone or whatever. One of the things is that something like jumped out at me, because it's something that I've been wanting to do, like where I'm at for a long time. Is like kind of start like a nonprofit organization for where I live at, because like a lot of times I get tired of seeing like the homeless and people in need or whatever. And that kind of jumped out at me. So that's something that I'm gonna work on, and see what, to see what I can do with this nonprofit organization, and it can help somebody in another area. It don't have to be where I live at. It could be anywhere. So y'all pray for me on that, and keep kicking me in my butt about it. You know what I mean? If I forget to mention it, from time to time, hey, just ask me like, hey girl, what's up with that? What's up with that nonprofit organization you was talking about? Because that's gonna remind me to stay on my game and to make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, or do what I say I'm gonna do. So that was one thing that jumped out at me this morning. And then I was having a conversation with my sister this morning, and she gave me the topic for this morning, which is strength. Because we were actually conversating about some things or whatever. And I was like, before I got off the live, not the live, the messenger with her, I was like, you know what? You gave me something to talk about. So that's going to be the topic of today is strength. Whether if it's weak strength or humongous strength or whatever the case may be. Tell her I said hello. Tell her I said hello. Tell her I said hello, and let her know that I said, girl, she looking good. She looking good. Y'all was looking good at that party, girl. I wish I was there with y'all. I was doing it up. But yeah, she gave me the idea to talk about strength, and that's the first thing that came to my mind. So I know a lot of people are at work. It's 9 o'clock here, and it's probably about 11, 12 in other places for people that usually come in. So I'm gonna just keep it going. She's still in Riverside? Is she in Riverside or Rubidoux? Oh, okay. Dang. Oh, that's crazy. And little bitty old Moreno Valley is so small. It's only 8 exits, so it's not even big. I'm gonna have to, we're gonna have to figure out how to link up for real. Cause I wanna see everybody. But yeah, y'all, we was talking about, strength or whatever. Yeah, I want to see them too, because I haven't seen them in so long. Like they were like young. And that's too long. It's too long. So we gonna hook something up. We gonna, chop it up with each other. Cause I didn't know she was that close. I thought she probably was in Riverside or. Okay, boo. Yeah, so, we was talking or whatever, and just talking about issues that's going on, like family wise. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go into detail about it or whatever. But that's what gave me what I wanted to talk about this morning for a little bit. And I'm not gonna I'm gonna try not to hold it long. I always say I'm not gonna hold it long, and then I end up talking and it'd be like an hour and forever. But I'm not gonna hold it long, because I know everybody have things to do. But oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, give her my number. Make sure you give her my number. She can call me anytime. I always tell people I'm a vampire. I'm always up. When I'm supposed to be sleeping, that's when I'm up. Give her my number. Make sure you give her my number, and don't forget. But yeah, y'all, we just kind of sparked up the conversation, and I guess it was all pertaining to strength and how strong you are and how strong you need to be, you know, sometimes. And okay, yeah, have her call me. Have her call me and let her know that, you know, we praying for the baby. We praying for that baby to make it out, you know, make it out okay, you know. And it's gonna be okay. And I look, I know how that could be, you know what I mean? Because as a mom or just a parent in general, like when your baby is sick, like your whole world stops. So I understand, you know. But, you know, you let her know that I love her. Yeah, she needs a lot of prayer. Let her know that I love her, and that I'm praying for her constantly. And have her call me, please. You know what I'm saying? So if she do need prayer, or she want to talk or just vent, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want to be here for, you know? I just hate that she going through this, you know? Especially like being a new mom and everything. Like, that's crazy. But you know what? God is not going to put no more on her than she can't bear. She going to be okay. You know, it might be a little rough right now, but she going to get through this. She going to be A-okay. But, you know, yeah, we were just talking about some stuff. You know what? Inbox it to me because I had to get a new phone. I had to get a whole new phone. So, I tried to, like, you know, transfer over my contacts, and like 60% of them didn't even come on there. So I had to start all over again. Hey, cousin. Good morning. I love you. I had to start all over again with my my contacts. So inbox it to me, or look, girl, and that's even worse. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? Like, that was me. I had my 3 boys first, and hey niece, I love you. I had my 3 boys, and then I had my baby girl last, and I was praying for her for, like, no shade, but like 25 years. I wanted a girl so bad, and I got her. So I know, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy, because your first daughter, not saying that you wouldn't feel that way for your son, but like your first daughter, like, you want to be able to have that bonding experience with your daughter and everything, and then for your child to be sick like that, you know, and so young. But like I said, she's going to be okay. She's going to be good. Hey, baby, good morning. I love you so much. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Look, I know it's hard. I know it's hard, you know. But guess what? When you have people like us that's surrounding her, you know what I'm saying? It might not solve it. I love you more. It's not going to solve it for her, but it'll make it so much lighter. Just for her to know that, you know, she has support, you know. Because some days, guess what? Some days she going to have support, and she going to feel like she don't have support. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole, like, it's funny that you mentioned this to me, sis, because it's crazy, like, how these, like, topics come up in the morning. You know what I mean? Because we all, like, thinking the same thing for different reasons, you know? And I know it's, you know, probably somebody that got up this morning that's probably not having an issue. You know, let me walk. Y'all gonna walk with me while I get me a Kleenex real quick. Look, ain't no shame in my game. Y'all probably gonna see every corner in my little house. But that's okay. My little allergies is out of control. But, yeah, we all be going through stuff, you know, at different times or whatever. And, you know, one problem is no greater than the other. Because, like I was saying earlier, you know, I was just having a conversation, you know, with Shell, like 5 o'clock in the morning. And we was discussing some things, you know. And it can get rough sometimes, you know, because you just want to figure out the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when you're trying to figure out the right thing to do, sometimes it make you feel like, could this be the wrong thing? You know, am I doing this right? What am I doing wrong? And at the end of the day, all you could do is just stay strong. You know, stay strong, follow your first mind, you know, and everything will be all right. You know, so basically I'm just rooting for everybody that's watching on here right now. Everybody that's watching and is not on the chat or not commenting. I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm like rooting for all y'all. Whatever y'all doing right now. You know what I'm saying? If you getting your baby up or you at work or, you know, whatever you guys are doing, like, I love you guys so much. And I'm going to keep repeating it and saying thank y'all so much for the support. Like, we gonna take this to a whole nother level. You know what I mean? We gonna be good. We gonna be good. We gonna be good, and we gonna help a lot of people. You know, we gonna inspire a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like, we gonna turn this into something great. That's why I was saying, like, I think yesterday or probably the day before, like, I don't always want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't always want to talk about myself, you know, because sometimes that could be a little narcissistic, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to just talk about me, when I know it's like other people going through other issues and stuff, you know? So we just got to continue to just stay strong for ourselves, stay strong for one another. Whatever it is that you want to do, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep saying this. Don't let somebody tell you what you can or cannot do. It might be difficult right now. Guess what? You might be at work and you might not even feel like being there. So what? You know what I'm saying? Push through it. Get your little hours. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. You know what I mean? You might be a little tired, a little irritated, and a little bothered. But as long as you just continue to push, you know what I'm saying, every single day, you're going to get the stuff that you want. Set your, you know, like I always say, and I always tell my kids and my nieces and nephews and stuff like that, you know, set short-term goals. When you try to set like huge goals, it never works out. When you try to jump from A to Z, it never goes according to plan. But if you just do like short-term goals, you'll be good, because you'll be able to like accomplish the short-term goal that you're doing, and then you can move on to the next one. You know what I'm saying? Because it's no reason, you know what I'm saying, it's no reason why we all can't be great. It's no reason why we all can't be successful in our own right, whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? Because success could be something different to everybody. You know what I mean? Mine could be, you know, doing this and, you know, growing my hair empire or whatever, or doing hair, and somebody else's, you know, could be owning a store, or, you know what I'm saying, or somebody else's could be like, oh, you know, I want to go to school and get a degree, you know, I want to be a better mom, you know, I want to be whatever that is, you know what I mean, like, you got this. So don't never let like nobody like try to take that from you, because even though I was pissed off yesterday morning, after I kind of calmed down, I was glad that these two women did this, you know, did what they did to me, because it was like a good example of how people can try to come in and steal your joy, or try to come in and like try to deter you from what it is you're trying to do. And if you let them be successful in doing so, then you always gonna find yourself at the bottom of the totem pole, always starting over. So it's either this. It's either the people around you mean you good, and if they do, you keep them around. And if the ones that don't mean you good, you let them go. And if it's people that you can't really let go, you let them go and keep them at a distance. You know what I'm saying? But either way, like, you know what I'm saying? You have to like figure out, okay, you know what? What's going to be best for me in the situation I'm in? You know, especially for now. Because just because you at where you at today don't mean you're going to be there tomorrow or next month or next year. You know what I'm saying? So I just want people to like to push me in that way. You know what I mean? To push me and just like, you know, kick me in my behind and say, girl, you know what? Like, you keep saying you want all this stuff to happen and you want to do all these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it happen. You know, because I like tough love. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I want people to be mean to me, but guess what? If you gotta be you know what I'm saying? If you got to be a little toughy on me, I like that. I welcome that. Because it's just going to like light that fire in me that I need, you know? So guess what? For everybody that come on here, I'm going to be on here saying the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be doing the same thing and saying the same thing. So I truly do like love you guys so much. I don't know how many times I can say that. Like over the past week, you know what I'm saying? I've been like so emotional about doing this. You know what I mean? And some people probably be like, girl, what are you emotional for? You know what I'm saying? Like all you doing is just like getting on here talking to folk. You know what I'm saying? You just getting on here talking, or you know, getting on here talking about hair or whatever. But it's more than that to me. You know? So it's like I've been like really, hey Mika boo boo, I didn't forget about, I'm so glad you on here. I'm so glad you got on here because look, I messaged you and let you know I did not forget. I promise you I didn't forget about you. I'm gonna actually get some more work done today, and because for everybody that asked me for this, you know, for these prices, I'm gonna make sure I get it in there to you. Did you get a chance to pick your hair out? I don't even know if I did. Oh my God! You know what? I'm gonna go back in there and see if I sent you all the hair and stuff, so you can make sure. Yeah, so you can make sure and like, you know, pick the one you want. And then from there, then you tell me like what grade you want to do, blah, and what length. And then I'm gonna give you prices for all grades. How about that? So like from 8 to 12, I'll give you like all the prices or whatever. But I just want to let you know I didn't forget about you, and you make sure you kiss that baby for me. And I know he ain't feeling good right now, and he teething. But guess what? He gonna be okay, and you gonna be okay. You just keep pushing. I know. You know what? Because like by the time I get off here, and then I make sure that the video goes through, because sometimes like I'll post it and then it'll not send it through. So I'll be like really nervous about that. So by the time I get off the lives in the evening time, my brain just goes blank. But I'm definitely gonna get better, you know, with getting all the information out. It's so much stuff that I gotta do to get this thing up and running. You know, but I just want to let you know that I love you so much, and you make sure you take care of that sweet baby of yours, and give him a hug and kiss for me. And look, you gonna make it through this teething thing, girl. We done been through that. I know I've been through it 4 times. But I know how it is. Like, it's not a good thing when they teething, because when they don't feel good, you don't feel good. So look, y'all, I'm like, you know, like I was saying, I'm so excited about this or whatever. So, you know, because I'm excited about it, because I'm like actually like pushing myself. You're so welcome, my love. I'm actually pushing myself to do something that I wouldn't be doing. I ain't even gonna say I wouldn't normally do. I wouldn't be doing this. You know what I mean? Because like I would have just probably just started my business and then like just networked a different way. You know what I mean? It's like, far as me like getting on like live or having people just look at me and just watch me talk all day, I wouldn't have been doing that. So part of this was like me facing my fear. You know what I mean? Because we all have something that we fearful of, you know? A lot of times we just don't want to admit it. So just for the fact that I was able to face my fear and do this and take that further step, but at the same time, like, even though I'm doing what I want to do, I'm also, you know, using the platform to do something else, you know, that's positive and now can help somebody else, you know, or help somebody else feel better. So, you know, like I said, we're going to turn this into something big. You know, we all could like network, you know what I mean? It could be from the smallest thing, like, hey, girl, I know where they hiring at. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, everybody been talking about Amazon. So a lot of people been like, oh, where can I get a job? Amazon. Where can I get a job? The post office. You know what I'm saying? So it don't always have to come from what, you know what I'm saying, what I'm putting on here. If it's something you want to put on here or something you feel like you want to share, feel free. You know? So at the end of the day, like, we, you know what I'm saying, we all could be good. We all, you know, we all can glow up. So, yeah, back to, like, what I was saying, though, because I don't want to get off track. You know, we were talking this morning about certain things that were going on, and then we just, I guess it kind of got on the topic of, like, strength or whatever, you know? And, you know, a lot of people on here, like, already know who I am. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying, like, I'm the strongest person, but I'm also saying I'm not the weakest person. So, it might be some things that take me longer to figure out, or a lot of things that I might be a little sensitive to or whatever. But one thing I'm going to do is, regardless, I'm going to pray about it and I'm going to stay strong. You know what I mean? And then I also like to like embark that same willpower in everybody else. So it's like when we got on a conversation of what we were talking about, you know, then it kind of like got my wheels to turning or whatever. Like, you know, like, strength is important. You know, how I think is like this. How can I strengthen y'all if I'm not strong myself? You know what I'm saying? How can I push positivity into you guys if I'm not positive with my own way of thinking? You know? So basically, I guess what it is I'm trying to say is you have to start with yourself first. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing wrong with, like, wanting to love people and help people or whatever. But in order for you to be able to do that, you have to love yourself first. You have to take time with yourself. You have to learn yourself. You know, get to know yourself. And then when you're able to do all those things, then you can spread that out to everybody else. But if you're spreading yourself thin because you over here, here, and here, and you haven't looked in here yet, then guess who's missing out? So all the energy that you're putting out is going to be weak. You know, because it didn't start strong here. So it's like, that's like basically like what we kind of were talking about. You know what I'm saying? And so that's something that I got to work on myself, like, to continue to, like, you know, stay strong. Like, even though, like, I keep up this front, you know, on my face or whatever, or in my mind, I still got to continue to walk that walk. You know what I mean? And it's not an easy thing to do. It's not to sit here and say, like, oh, you have to be strong for everything. You have to, you know, stand firm for anything that you go through. No, you can fall down, but get up. You know what I'm saying? You could lay down, but get up. But at the same time, the whole moral of the story is that in order for you to go out and, like, help people or love people, you have to help and love yourself first. You know what I'm saying? If you don't love yourself, how the hell you gonna give it to somebody else? Like, in the words of RuPaul. You know? So that's, like, really important, you know, for us to, like, remember when it comes to ourselves. Because sometimes, like, we be going through so much, we forget. You know what I'm saying? It could be from anything, like from the stuff I talked about this morning at 5 a.m., you know, from Mika, baby's teething, my sister, you know, going through something with her baby. You know what I mean? Like, we all going through something. So it's just like, it's a continuous fight, you know what I mean, to stay strong. But the big part of it is the only way we going to continue to stay strong is, like, you know what, we got to, like, you know, like, think about ourselves, but not be into ourselves. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? You can think about yourself, but when you into yourself too much, then there's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're not into yourself too much, then you can, you know, you can share that love and spread that love. You know what I'm saying? And say, you know what, like, hey, I know you're going through this and I got you. You know what I mean? So therefore, you'll be strong enough to hold that person up and hold yourself up at the same time. You know? And then another thing is this. How can I put this? You know, because like I said, I want to keep everything politically correct. You know what I mean? Because everything is not meant to put out there. But another thing is this. We all want to be loved, right? We all want to be loved. We all want a relationship. We all want to have a marriage. You know, some of us might want to have families, or some of us might not want to have kids. But in reality, we all want to be in a relationship. You know, that's fine. I'm saying this. Whatever it is that you want out of your relationship, demand your respect. And demanding your respect does not mean like you got to be like this. Like, let me tell you something. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying demand your respect as far as how you carry yourself. What you're looking for. What are you going to stand for? That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, like, therefore, guess what? You might not get it right the first time, but at least whoever the person is that you're in a relationship with, they going to know that you ain't here to play games. But don't put yourself through something for no reason. If it, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we'll put ourselves through situations and we know, like, verbatim that it don't mean us no good. But just for the fact, what's the first thing that we say? Oh, but I love him so much. Right. It's like, oh, I love him so much. You know what I mean? Like, okay, and what? You know what I'm saying? What else you got? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you could love somebody, but sometimes I think, like, at times you can love a person too much. And especially if, you know, right, you put it, exactly, sis. You put into it what you want to get out of it. So it's like, a lot of times, like, I've been in relationships where I've been done wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ashamed to say it. Because a lot of people be like, girl, that ain't me. I don't know what that's about. Look, I'm going to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, the person that I'm with now, I've been through purity hell with that person. If anybody know me, knows that. But guess what? He know I ain't going to take no shit. And y'all looking at him right now in the back of the, you know what I'm saying, in the back of my phone. But it's about what you're going to stand for. And like, how long you're going to allow the person to take you through what they taking you through. Because a lot of times they taking you through it just to test you. Just to see, like, how far you going to let them go. You know what I'm saying? That's why sometimes, like, you'll have, like, here's an example. Like, you'll have two women, right? You'll have that one woman who stays at home. She cleans, she cook. You know, she makes sure her bills are straight or whatever. And then you'll have that, that thought over there. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? The woman that cook, clean, and do whatever she's supposed to do, she's too put together. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes guys, they don't want to deal with that responsibility because it's too much. So it's like, oh, you know what? Let me go over here to her because she's the one that like to have, you know, more fun. She's the one that's laid back. She's the one that's going to allow me to do and treat her the way I want to treat her, or do what I want to do. So it's all about the challenge. You know what I'm saying? But the more of this story is, like, don't put yourself through that. Because a lot of times, like, we can make things easier on ourselves, you know, by just demanding exactly what we deserve off the bat. And then when you demand it, you got to stick to it. Because guess what? If they love you, they going to come back. You know what I'm saying? And if they love you, they going to come back, and they going to come back correct. You know what I mean? Or if they don't come back, guess what? It wasn't meant for them to be there. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes they'll try to come back incorrect. You know what I'm saying? But that does not give them the right to put the person through purity hell. Especially if that person is a good person. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that was like some of the stuff that we talked about at 5 a.m. this morning, you know. So I don't know if somebody that probably watches this or is listening to this right now have a similar situation where it's either they went through that or is going through it, or it's somebody they know is probably going through it. And that's to just say, you know what? It's going to be okay with that too. Because guess what? When you have somebody on here like me, like Moa, that's going to come on here and say, hey girl, you know what? When we talked about, like, you know, the whole relationship thing and being empowered and staying strong, you're going to be good. Because I'm going to let you know. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't want to uplift you and talk to you about it. You know what I mean? Like, this is the first thing they'll say, like, oh, man, whatever. Like, when you in their face, it's like, girl, you're going to be okay. Like, you know, don't stand for this, stand for that. But then when that person's back is turned, it's like, man, I knew that girl was going to, you know, I know she was going to go through that. That's all she do. She gonna say one thing and be back the next. You know, so it's just that like negative like spirit, you know what I'm saying? A negative like attitude. So it's like, as long as you start here first, you're gonna be good. You know what I mean? Because when you start here, then you build this up to be as strong as you need it to be. And then therefore, when you branch out and you talking to this person about what they going through, and this person over here and this person over here, you have enough to give and you have enough to keep for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's just so much stuff that we go through on an everyday basis. And a lot of times when we going through it, we don't have an outlet to just sit there and say, girl, this is what I'm going through. Or, man, even for a guy, you know what I mean? Because guess what? We ain't the only ones that go through stuff. Men go through stuff too. They got to go through a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? The whole male ego thing, that's one. Providing, 2. You know what I'm saying? Knowing they place, 3. Knowing they place in the world, 4. They got a lot of stuff that they deal with too. So it's not just women, it's men too. But we just gotta, you know what I'm saying? We just gotta be like stronger as a more solid unit when it comes to each other. You know what I'm saying? So if that means coming on here in the mornings, you know, when whoever comes on here or whoever's watching and saying, hey, you know what? Hey, we made it to Thursday. You got this. So you know, you probably got one more day, maybe 2 or 3. You probably got to work till Sunday, but you still got it. So if I got to come on here 7 days a week in the mornings just to let y'all know, like, you know what, like, y'all gonna be good, keep pressing, whatever it is that you want, always want higher than what you have. It's not about living above your means. You know what I mean? You're supposed to want more for yourself. You know what I mean? Like, living above your means would mean like you buying some shit or living somewhere that you can't afford. That would be living above your means. But when you want it and you saying like, oh, I deserve to have a house instead of being in an apartment, then that's like wanting more. You know what I mean? But if you go get that house and you only have apartment money, then that's living above your means. You know? So it's nothing wrong with wanting more for yourself. That's what we get up to do every day. That's what we're supposed to do when we get up every morning anyway. Is figure out a way how we can make our lives and ourselves better, you know? But on the flip side of that, like, that's basically like what I wanted to touch bases on. And I want to let like all y'all know, like, I love y'all so much. And thank y'all for everything that y'all do, you know, little or big. And I know sometimes like some people can watch all the time, and I know some people can't watch all the time. And I still appreciate it. Anytime somebody shares something, hey T, I love you so much. I hope you have a good day at work, boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? Like, good morning, my love. I love you so much. Look, have a good day at work. Have a prosperous day at work. Look, I gotta call you too, because we gotta chop it up as well. But I know everybody be busy, so I understand. So when you get a chance, call me. And sis, I know you watching too from work, and I love you so much. And when you get a chance, make sure you're so welcome. Make sure you inbox me your number so I could, and then I make sure I give you mine. You probably still have the number, but I had to change my whole phone, so a lot of people numbers I don't have anymore. But you know what I'm saying? Like, on the flip side, I want to let y'all know, like, I enjoy y'all. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy the new people I meet. I enjoy my family. I enjoy my friends. You know what I'm saying? Just everybody in general. You know what I mean? Because like I always say, like, don't nobody have to come on here and, you know what I'm saying, support little old me or listen to what I have to say. You know what I mean? I just hope that whatever it is that I'm doing, that, you know, I'm being led in the right way. You know what I mean? And I'm like always going to be a work in progress. So I'm never going to be perfect. You know, I might not even make it to be close to it, you know, but I am working on it. You know, I just want people to get, if you don't know me, I want you to get to know the real me. You know what I mean? I don't want to just like come on here and just be one way with y'all. I want y'all to see me from every aspect. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to get to know me. You know what I mean? Like, because I think that's like, it's a waste of time. Like, what good would it do for me to come on here? First of all, it would be half-assed. You know what I mean? For me to come on here to just, like, basically come on here in front, and then guess what? Every time I come on here, my hair is combed perfectly. My eyebrows are on. I got a face full of makeup. No. I just barely put on some lip gloss, and I only did that because my lips are like hella dry right now. You know what I'm saying? Or like some people will come on and they like, oh, you know what? Let me just like record from a certain part of where I'm at because I don't want to. No, you can see everything. I ain't got nothing to hide. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like when a person like get to know like the real you, like the relationship is real and it lasts for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, right, come as you are. Exactly. Like right now, I just got me a little tanky top on. You know what I'm saying? But I had to rush this morning because I was like a little bit late because we was just trying to do this paperwork with this little girl and her volleyball stuff. And I'm like, I had to tell my husband, like, look, I got to get off the phone. I'm supposed to be on here at 9. At least by 9. And it's 9:10, 9:15. So I got to hang up from you. But you know what? On that note, he was like, oh, it is 9. Like, okay, babe, bye. Go and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what? For him to see me happy makes him happy. You know, because for a while, I hadn't been happy in a while. I was content, but I wasn't happy. You know, I knew the things that I wanted to do, and I knew what I wanted to work on, you know, and I knew that it's a lot of stuff that I want. I wanted to be healthier. You know, I wanted to be able to get out of the bed. You know what I mean? And get up and go to my daughter's practices and her games. And a lot of times I can't do that. He has to do that for me, you know. So just by me doing this is like, it's giving me another reason to get up and to like fight harder for, you know, the things that I want to do. Whether if that's like my business or inspiring you guys and pushing you guys or whatever that is. You know what I mean? I haven't been up at 5 o'clock in the morning in a long time because I'm usually up all night. So like God is constantly changing things in my life. You know what I mean? And it's going to take a little bit at a time. But like I always say, I'm patient enough to wait. I'm patient enough to wait it out. You know what I mean? And we all just got to be patient and just wait it out and pray at the same time. But do me a favor, when you pray, don't worry. Because when you worry, then you just doubting God. You know what I mean? So when you pray on it, and like they say, let go, let God. He gonna work it out. Because sometimes we get frustrated with ourselves and we'll say, like, not being funny or disrespectful, we'll be so mad and frustrated. We'll be like, you know what, God, I know you're going to work it out, but I need to work it out a little bit faster than you. Then that's doubting him. Do what you got to do. Say what you have to say. Pray about it. Move on. You know what I mean? It's going to be all right. It's going to be good. It's just like, you know, what was that? Night before last or whatever. Oh, everything was going good. I came on here like, you know what? I want to talk about something productive. I want to talk about, you know, what's been going on. Police brutality and all this, you know, good stuff. They said, oh, you want to talk about that? Oh, okay. So we're going to disrupt that, you know, and they tried. But guess what? When they tried to do that, all it did was just let me release my frustration. And then from there, I was able to move on and be stronger than I was before they even disrupted me. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to use that. It wasn't really about me coming on here and exposing them, but I wanted to use them like as an example, you know, so we can actually see firsthand, like this is how folks could be, you know what I mean? But what we not going to do, we not going to get up, start our day to, you know, to be like people like that. You know what I mean? We ain't got time for that. Hey, Chrissy Boo. Good morning, my love. I see you. Good morning. Yeah, we're not going to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to be better, you know? And sometimes you have to, like, work on yourself to be better, you know, then therefore. Okay, look. You have a great day in class, and you whatever you're doing, you gonna ace it. I'm praying for you to ace that class, girl. You know what I'm saying? And we all gonna send out a prayer for Chris to pass her class, or you know, help her to be strong in her class this morning. You know, you're gonna be A-okay. But I know that you watching, and you'll watch later. So I love you, and I thank you for everything. You know, and that's what it's about. You know what I mean? She just came on here. She in class. My sister's at work. You know, my baby T is at work. You know what I mean? Like we all doing something right now, but just for the fact that we just take the time out to just say, you know what, like, let me chime in on this. You know, because whatever it is that we talking about today could possibly help. You know what I'm saying? Like, she in class right now, and she probably, you know what I'm saying, not that she don't feel good about what she doing. She might just need that push this morning. You know, but when she left out the door, she probably didn't get like the push that she needed. You know? So this is what it's all about. But yeah, you know, we gonna get on here every morning, and we gonna talk about, you know, stuff like this. And at the same time, we gonna, while we talking about different stuff, we gonna get on here and motivate each other and push each other. I know. Look, girl, you ain't got to tell me about math, girl. I was in school for 9 years, and I couldn't stand math. Matter of fact, I took my math last. So I know. But guess what? You gonna be all right. You got this. So you know what? Don't even like use those words and say like you frustrated. You know you frustrated. But just say, you know what? If you want to use that word and say you frustrated, just say, you know what? I'm frustrated, but I got this. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you just like keep that, you know, keep that momentum going, it's nothing you can't do. You know what I mean? Like, for all we know, you could take that math class, girl, and ace it, and don't even know where it come from. So, you know what I'm saying? There's no limits to what we can't do. You in that classroom for a reason, you know what I'm saying? So it's all to the good. But I don't know if this let me see. Make sure. I don't know if this okay, here we go. It's showing my time, so as long as this red button is up, I know I'm alright. But it might pop in and out. But I also know that it's a lot of people that's watching right now that can't really like chime in or comment. So I'm going to just keep on running my mouth until I end it. Because I know y'all at work and y'all doing a whole bunch of stuff. So I know y'all just listen to what I have to say. But look, it's been like 53 minutes. I said I was going to try to come on here and make it a little bit long, but not be too long. Because some of y'all probably just getting to work. Some of y'all about to go on y'all break. Some of y'all just coming back from y'all break. Or some people is in class right now. So I just want to come on here and just share that with y'all. And let y'all know that I love y'all dearly. Have a good day. Have a prosperous day. Do something positive. Do something positive for somebody else. And God loves you, and so do I. I'm going to come back on here at 5:30. At 5:30 this evening. I guess in the meantime, you know, while I'm in chill mode or working or whatever, I'm going to figure out what we're going to talk about. Or you know what? It'll be kind of fun if somebody can kind of like, because yesterday it was you know what, the topics were good yesterday because people were like telling me like, you know what, like, what about this and what about that? You know, what about this 360 or what about the so that kind of helped me to like keep the conversation going. So if you have like any kind of like suggestions or questions or whatever, like when we do like the evening lives, then let me know. And then I can, if I don't have anything, I can use that. Or if I do have anything, I can add that to what I already have. You know? Or even in the morning. You know what I mean? If you have like a suggestion on what it is you want to talk about or what you think we should talk about that morning, let me know. So I want to thank everybody for chiming in and commenting when I know you shouldn't be commenting, because I know you at work and you have to do what you have to do. And Oh, really quick, because Lord, I keep forgetting to do this, and I'm gonna type it in before I get off. So I might be on here, but I might not be talking after I kind of end it because I want to type the comments in before I go in. But before I go off, like I mentioned last night, my son is an independent artist, a music artist. So I'm gonna put his information up here or whatever, because it might be somebody that comes on here that does music as well, or might be interested in his music. Like actually right now he's like actually working on his independent album, and then he's gonna like sell his own music, but that's gonna come at a later time. But I'm gonna put his SoundCloud up, his SoundCloud information up, so if y'all get time, y'all can go over there and check it out and listen to it. You know what I mean? Or if you know somebody that's probably interested in that kind of music, then you can kind of like, hip them to it or whatever. And we'll keep supporting each other like that. So I'm going to put his information up. And then I also want to like shout my sister out as well, because my sister is a hairstylist and she lives in Los Angeles. So, which is like an hour and 15 minutes away from me. So if it's anybody in LA that want to get their hair done, you can hit her up as well. And then I'm going to put her Facebook information in the comments as well. I'm going to pin all this stuff in. So if you guys need to go back, or you might know somebody that's looking for a hairstylist in LA. My niece also does braids and she's based out of Compton. So I'm going to pin her information, her Instagram information on here as well. So, thus far, that's three shout outs, whatever, as far as like people that have their own businesses or whatever, and we all have to just continue to support each other or whatever. And then I will also put my own information up here as far as like the name of my hair company, and obviously y'all already know like where y'all can see the stuff at or whatever. But if you have any information or any questions about the hairline and what I'm selling and all this type of stuff, like you can always inbox me and I'll get right back to you. If I don't, then just remind me. So I'm gonna put all this information up. I just want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Oh, and if anybody is in a position that they're looking for work, I actually saw it on my news feed, which is Amazon, and I saw it on the news this morning actually as well. Amazon is like hiring like crazy. I don't know what's going on with them, but they hiring like crazy right now. So if somebody needs a job, you know what I mean, and it's just like a little, quick job that they need until they can get something better or whatever, then Amazon is hiring. And then my cousin also mentioned that that the post office is hiring. She was also nice enough to post on there that how I guess basically saying like it's not that difficult to get in, because I guess sometimes like when you think of the post office and you have to take that exam, like people think like, oh, you know what, I might not pass it. You know what I mean? She was nice enough to just share that it's not that difficult. You know what I mean? Because she actually took the exam. You know what I mean? But at the time she had like another job she was doing. So, she was like so sweet to like put that information up. So I'm going to type that in as well. So thus far we have like Amazon, like the post office or whatever, and then I'm sure like later on it'll be like more stuff to come. So if anybody that comes on later, or if you're watching it later after I finish posting it and you want to put some information on here, then let me know, and then I'll put it up here. They are. And then my sister's saying that they opening more warehouses in Las Vegas, you guys. So I know a lot of people in Las Vegas. So if it's somebody in Las Vegas and you guys are possibly looking for jobs, because I think it's way more than casinos and hotels in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you just gotta have like the right hookups. And I know like Vegas is getting like people are like moving to Vegas more. So it's kind of like, I'm not saying that it's getting overcrowded, but I will say like it's more people there than it probably was previously. You know what I mean? So a lot of people might feel like, oh, I can't find a job here because more people are moving here. But it's always something somewhere. You know, sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know. So see, just like she just put this up here just now, you know what I mean? Like it's so much. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Somebody was trying to call me and I don't know who that was. But I don't even, I got an idea, but it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let it destroy my day. But like I was saying, I'm gonna make sure I put all this information in before I end the post. So if I'm not in the post and I'm, you know, and I'm not talking, it's just because I want to make sure I put all these comments in before I end it or whatever. But you guys have a good day, have a blessed day, have a prosperous day. Love yourself, push yourself, pray for yourself, and make sure you do like at least one nice thing for somebody today. You know what I mean? Even if it's just saying something nice. Oh, see, that's, hey. See, that's what I'm talking about. So look, if somebody is in the Las Vegas area and y'all, you know, you guys are looking for work, my sister's store is hiring, and she just put her her website up. So if you guys need to go do an application over there, feel free to do so. So see, that's what's up. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go behind her, and then I'm gonna pin it in there as well. Look, and she's saying, look, she said she need people. Because if I was in Vegas and somebody was telling me they needed people, I'd be right there. So I'm gonna make sure that I pin that information in as well. And then you know, like I said, if somebody see this video or watch the video, like you might not need the information, but you probably know somebody that probably need the information, and you could just share it with them, you know, or maybe they'll see it themselves. So, you know, like I said, I love you guys, and thank you so much for all the love and support. You know, we're gonna continue to do this. You know, it might be like small now, but it's gonna grow to be so huge later. It's gonna turn into something really awesome. I just feel it. You know what I'm saying? As long as we, like, you know what I'm saying, like, just keep, like, loving on one another and supporting one another and just, like, not hating, you know what I'm saying? Because truth be told, like, as I'm talking to you guys right now, I feel like one of those people that was harassing me the other day was trying to interrupt my phone call right now. But I'm not going to give them no shine today. That's what I'm not going to do. So it is what it is. They didn't get through, so that's all that matters. But, you know, as long as we keep on supporting each other and loving on each other and trying to help one another, you know, it's gonna, we all going to glow up. You know what I'm saying? There's no other way. So I'm going to come back on here, you know, this evening around 5:30 and then, you know, do the hair, you know, the hair segment of the day. And then I'm going to try to figure out, you know, exactly what it is I want to do. And I might just do like a wash, you know what I mean? Because I said I was going to do that next because I did the curl thing yesterday. So I think what I want to do is just do like, you know, just show like how this hair works like when you wash it or whatever. But I just got to figure out like how I could angle, you know, my camera like while I'm doing it. Because I want y'all to see it actually like as my head is in the sink. I don't want to wash it and then come on camera. You know what I'm saying? So I might figure that out, but I'll be back at 5:30. You guys have a good day at work. Have a good day at school. Have a good day in general. And then Mika, I'm gonna send you that information. Sis, inbox me with your number or whatever, so we can lock numbers in. So you can have Nene call me or whatever, and let her know that I love her so much. And that I'm praying for her and I'm praying for the baby. And let your mom know that I love her too. And I'm sorry that I didn't know that she was this close to me. Because I could have been seeing them like way sooner. I just had no idea. But that's partially my fault because you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I just be having so much stuff going on. It's just like I just don't think to like, oh, let me check in and, you know, check on this and check on that. But I'm going to get better. I'm working on it. So I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later on. And then I'm gonna put this information in and pin all this stuff in. And talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.